Life often feels like a battlefield, where storms rise without warning, testing our strength and resolve. Yet hidden within history lies a timeless philosophy that has guided warriors, emperors, and modern champions alike: Stoicism. More than a set of ideas, it is a compass for resilience, a discipline for mastering emotions, and a path to inner freedom. Imagine transforming pain into power, setbacks into signposts, and fear into fuel. This is not theory. It is practice, lived by athletes, leaders, and thinkers who refused to be broken. Today, you are invited to step into that same arena of wisdom. Let's begin. Principle number 1. Win by not focusing on winning. True victory is not measured by medals, applause, or external rewards. It is defined by character. The Stoics remind us that success lies in integrity and alignment with virtue, not in chasing fleeting triumphs. When we obsess over outcomes, we scatter our energy, often achieving only fragments of our goals. But when we dedicate ourselves to the process, refining our craft, cultivating discipline, and embracing resilience, we discover a deeper strength. Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. A focused athlete embodies this wisdom, training with patience, embracing setbacks, and finding calm in both victory and defeat. By releasing attachment to external validation, we free ourselves from the tyranny of circumstance. Winning by not focusing on winning means redefining success as the pursuit of virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. It is a call to realign priorities toward what lies within our control, our thoughts, actions, and character, where true triumph resides. Principle number 2. Death makes life epic. Death, often feared as the ultimate tragedy, can instead be embraced as life's greatest motivator. Stoic philosophy teaches us that mortality is not merely an end, but a reminder of the urgency and fragility of existence. Seneca observed that it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. When we recognize that our time is finite, every moment becomes precious. This awareness compels us to pursue passions, nurture relationships, and live with gratitude. History's most admired figures, philosophers, poets, activists, were driven by the knowledge that death would one day silence them. Their legacies endure because they chose to live fully, courageously, and meaningfully. In a modern world distracted by wealth and pleasure, remembering death challenges us to realign priorities toward virtue and purpose. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." To embrace death is to embrace life, transforming fear into fuel for an epic existence. Principle number 3. Use setbacks as signposts. Failure is not the end. It is a guidepost pointing us toward growth. Stoicism reframes obstacles as opportunities to learn, adapt, and strengthen character. When Thomas Edison attempted thousands of experiments before inventing the light bulb, he famously declared, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each setback was not defeat, but direction. This mindset reflects the Stoic belief that adversity sharpens resilience. When we stumble, we are invited to pause, reflect, and adjust our path. Instead of despairing, we can treat difficulties as teachers, revealing weaknesses and inspiring new strategies. Life's walls are not barriers, but mirrors, showing us where we must grow. By welcoming setbacks as part of the journey, we cultivate patience, humility, and wisdom. Every failure becomes a stepping stone toward success, shaping not only our achievements but our inner strength. The Stoics remind us, Obstacles are not signs of failure but essential markers guiding us toward deeper understanding and eventual triumph. Principle number 4. Character is your most important project. Character is not a fixed trait. It is a lifelong project constantly shaped by choices and challenges. For the Stoics, cultivating character was the highest pursuit because it determines how we perceive the world and respond to adversity. Courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom form the foundation of this project. Courage is not only facing external hardships, but confronting uncomfortable truths within ourselves. Temperance disciplines our desires, ensuring they do not cloud judgment. Justice compels us to respect others, fostering harmony and fairness. Wisdom guides us to act with reason, aligning decisions with virtue. Marcus Aurelius exemplified this principle, journaling daily to reflect on his actions and refine his character, despite the immense pressures of ruling an empire. His practice reminds us that character is built through persistence, self-examination, and moral commitment. To treat character as your most important project is to embrace growth as endless. Each step forward strengthens not only the individual, but also society, creating a world grounded in integrity and mutual respect. Principle number 5. Judge less, understand more. Quick judgments often blind us to deeper truths. Stoicism urges us to replace criticism with understanding, cultivating empathy instead of condemnation. Imagine a manager frustrated by an employee's lateness. Instead of labeling them irresponsible, the manager seeks context and discovers the employee is caring for a sick relative. This shift transforms judgment into compassion, fostering trust and support. By choosing to understand rather than judge, we master negative emotions and respond with clarity. Stoicism teaches that empathy expands our perspective, allowing us to see situations objectively and act wisely. Misunderstandings diminish when we prioritize listening over labeling. This principle also strengthens relationships, creating environments where people feel valued and supported. To judge less is not to abandon discernment, but to temper it with patience and compassion. Understanding opens the door to richer emotional lives, where challenges are met with strength and kindness. By practicing this principle, we nurture resilience and cultivate communities built on empathy, respect, and shared humanity. Principle number 6. Actions speak louder than words. Stoicism insists that our lives are defined not by intentions or promises, but by the actions we take. Words may inspire, but only deeds reveal true character. Marcus Aurelius, despite ruling as emperor, lived humbly and consistently acted for the benefit of his people, embodying the Stoic belief that virtue must be practiced, not preached. To live authentically, we must ask ourselves, are our actions aligned with our values? A person may speak endlessly about wanting better health, but without exercising or eating wisely, those words remain empty. The Stoics remind us that control lies in what we do, not in what we say. By committing to meaningful steps, whether small or large, we transform ideals into reality. Integrity is proven through consistent behavior, not declarations. This principle challenges us to examine areas where our actions fall short of our stated beliefs, and to bridge that gap with courage and discipline. Ultimately, it is through action that we shape our destiny and leave a lasting impact. Principle number 7. Accept your fate. Life rarely unfolds according to our plans, yet Stoicism teaches us to embrace fate with love, amor fati. This principle is not resignation but empowerment, urging us to align with reality rather than resist it. J.K. Rowling's journey illustrates this truth, Facing poverty, rejection, and personal hardship, she accepted her circumstances and transformed them into fuel for creativity, ultimately giving the world Harry Potter. Marcus Aurelius wrote that we should welcome events as if we had wished for them, recognizing that resistance only multiplies suffering. By accepting fate, we free ourselves from bitterness and discover resilience. Imagine missing an opportunity or facing an unexpected obstacle. Complaining adds weight, but acceptance lightens the burden, allowing us to act wisely. Principle number 8. A map is good, a compass is better. Life is unpredictable, filled with storms and shifting currents that no plan can fully anticipate. A map provides structure outlining possible routes, but it is rigid and limited. A compass, however, represents inner guidance, our values, virtues, and adaptability. Stoicism teaches that while plans are useful, it is our moral compass that truly directs us through uncertainty. Epictetus reminded us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When challenges arise, the compass allows us to adjust without losing direction. Imagine a sailor navigating the sea. The map shows the destination, but the compass ensures resilience when the winds change. In life, our compass is courage, wisdom, and integrity. By aligning actions with these principles, we remain steady even when circumstances shift. The journey becomes not only about reaching goals, but about how we travel. Calm, adaptable, and virtuous. A compass ensures that no matter the storm, we remain true to ourselves and our path. Principle number 9. What's good for the team is good for you. Stoicism emphasizes interconnectedness. The well-being of the community enriches the individual. When we act for collective good, we strengthen ourselves. Imagine a sports team where players focus only on personal glory. The result is chaos and failure. But when each member supports the group, the team thrives, and every individual benefits from shared success. This principle extends beyond sports to workplaces, families, and societies. If everyone pursues selfish gain, environments become toxic. Yet when people collaborate, respect one another, and prioritize common goals, harmony and fulfillment emerge. The Stoics believe that harming the community ultimately harms oneself, because we are part of a larger whole. Treating others with justice and kindness elevates both them and us. By embracing this principle, we transform competition into cooperation and isolation into belonging. What's good for the team is good for you, reminding us that true happiness and resilience are found in unity, empathy, and shared purpose. Principle number 10. Happiness is a side effect. Stoicism teaches that happiness cannot be pursued directly. It emerges naturally from living virtuously. When people chase wealth, praise, or fleeting pleasures, they often find themselves trapped in dissatisfaction, always longing for more. The Stoics remind us that true joy is not found in external rewards, but in cultivating wisdom, gratitude, and self-discipline. By focusing on character, meaningful relationships, and contributing to others, fulfillment arises as a byproduct of virtuous living. Imagine someone who constantly seeks material success. They may experience brief excitement but soon feel empty. In contrast, a person who strives to improve themselves, act justly, and nurture gratitude discovers a deeper serenity that endures regardless of circumstances. Happiness, then, is not the destination, but the echo of a life lived with integrity. By practicing Stoic principles, we shield ourselves from external turbulence and foster inner peace. Happiness flourishes when we stop chasing it and instead commit to virtue, allowing joy to follow naturally as a side effect of wisdom. Conclusion. The 10 Stoic principles reveal a timeless path to resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. They remind us that victory lies not in external rewards, but in mastering ourselves, that death enriches life, and that setbacks guide growth. Character becomes our greatest project. Empathy replaces judgment, and actions define legacy. Acceptance of fate, reliance on inner compass, and devotion to community strengthen our journey. Finally, happiness arises not from pursuit, but from virtue. By embracing these lessons, we transform challenges into opportunities, cultivating strength and serenity. Stoicism is not theory. It is practice, shaping a life truly worth living.